You're not making any money from your trading, and I believe this is because your risk is incorrect. In this video, I'm going to show you why I think so. So you're an experienced trader that's on the charts every week, but your trades placed are giving you inconsistent profits throughout the trades. So with hundreds of hours added into the charts and no more results shown, I understood that I needed to take action on the pain I was suffering. I then got a mentor to show me what I was doing wrong and to help me understand how I needed to change my trading. With one easy step, he showed me that I was placing the same lot size on every currency pair, even though they was different. So then I had to understand that when calculating my lot size on trades I'd placed, they had to be unique to each currency pair and trade I was setting up. This is a very common mistake we see inside the trading community every week for new traders entering. They've been taught to calculate their lot sizes incorrect, and that changes the risk they're placing on each trade. Instead of having the same risk on every single trade that you place so that your risk to reward ratio is correct, they're then risking different amounts on every trade. So now you made it this far, I'm Jack from the Limitless Trading Club, and I've got 7 years of trading experience. You know I'm not full of shit, and we're going to break down on why we need to calculate every currency pair differently. So starting with Euro USD, you can clearly see here price is currently sitting at 1.1735. Well, if we go to AED CAD, that then is going to change. Price is now at 0.9154, so we're missing a decimal place in the front. Then we go to AED JPY, and then JPY pairs are completely different across all different currency pairs. So now we have 97.64, and again so on and so on. So NZD CHF again is different to what we just looked at on AED JPY, and following through on Euro NZD, that now is 2.0114. So each currency pair is at a different price, and then also has a difference between the currency pairs themselves. So that needs to be calculated into the amount we risk and our lot sizes on our trading. This is a very simple fix with one system that I have created following on from my mentor, and that can be found inside the Limitless Trading Club resources section. And that looks like this. It's a lot size identifier, and that shows you what you need to place on each currency pair when you're trading. First of all, you can see here on the left hand side is the currency pair, C pair. That brings up every currency pair that you can use and you will be trading. You first of all need to find the currency pair you're looking to use. Let's find AED CAD because that's my favourite one. So we're looking at our currency pair trade is on AED CAD. Then we've got our lot size identifier. I have made this custom to me and to my strategies. I don't place anything smaller than a 20 pip stop loss. If you do need to drop that down, you can just half that if you've got a 10 pip stop loss, but that's a very, very small stop loss to be trading for my systems and my strategies. So I place anywhere between a 20 pip and a 50 pip stop loss on all trades I place. So that's how I've calculated these. And every single one is different to the currency pair we're on. But if we've got a trade on AED CAD and it's got a 20 pip stop loss, we're then going to see this number here generated. That's a 0.018. And every single number on here is calculated for a £1,000 trading account at 1% risk. So if I had a £100,000 trading account, which I do, or a £100,000 funded trading account, then what I would need to do is just times this by 100. So this number would get times by 100, and that would come out at 8.10 on your MetaTrader 4 when you place the trade. Again, if we went to Euro USD and we had a 50 pip stop loss and we had that on a £10,000 funded account, we would just times this number by 10, so it would go in at a 0.24. So we're going in at a 24, but with the decimal place in front. Where if we had a £100,000 trading account, that would then come out at a 2.40. So all we do is we times this number by the amount we have in funds, and that will give us a 1% risk on all trades placed. And you might think, well, how does this benefit me on being a consistent, profitable trader? Well, if we go back to when we're risking different amounts on each currency pair. Let's say, for instance, your risk to reward ratio is going to be a 1 to 3 on all trades. So meaning every 1% you put into the market, you're looking to gain 3 back. If we have 2 losing trades, but 1 winning trade, we're still going to be profitable by 1%. Because we lost 2% on the 2 trades we lost, but we gained 3% back on the one trade that come in. But if your risk is not calculated correctly, you may have still hit TP on the winning trade, but you only gain back 1% instead of 3% because it was calculated incorrectly for that currency pair, meaning that you still hit TP, but it didn't make the amount back you was actually wanting. So this is why I think you need to use a lot size identifier to calculate the risk you're placing on each individual trade instead of being lazy and just putting in one lot size across all trades. That's lazy trading and you're losing money. And the reason you're losing money is because you're being lazy. So calculate your lot size correctly and you might make some money as a trader. A bonus tip that everyone has stayed to the end of the video: if you want to use this lot size identifier that I have created, please comment below lot size identifier and I will send this to you as a PDF so you haven't got to create your own or screenshot it to mine.